So we got this, what year is this?
I don't know what it is.
Anyway, it's a Kubota. It's been sitting for a very long time. We put new fluids, new filters, everything in it, and it won't run. So we opened up the valve cover here, and the 3 intake and exhaust valves are sticking. All of them are sticking, but those 2 are sticking really bad.
I'll turn the gas on just in case.
Alright, this is what it's been looking like.
Okay, now you can see how these aren't coming up all the way, or they're not closed. The valves aren't closing.
That's it.
Oh, we're gonna have to. That means we're gonna have to take the head off and clean everything up, inspect everything.
We're gonna have to take these valves out and see what they look like. Clean them up. Right now we're draining the radiator fluid, taking off the rocker arms. That's about it. What's happening is when the valve is sticking open, it's getting too much air, and it can't. When the piston comes up, it won't ignite the fuel, so it's not starting. Alright, so a little bit of an update. Oops. We got the exhaust off, intake off, got the radiator off. We disconnected the fuel injectors, and we took the push rods out. What else? I think now we're ready to take off the head so we can remove the valves. Alright, we got the head off, and you can see on the 3 piston where the valves were hitting the piston right there because they were stuck open. While we got the head off, we decided to look at our lifters, make sure everything was good, and clean them up. Get one out, look at it. This has the flat tappets lifters in it.
Alright, watch yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, our lifters are all the way up. I thought I had this gas off. Put our valve spring compressor on here and get our keepers out, and then we'll slide them out and see what they look like. We might need our magnet. Compressor spring all the way down. There's your keepers right here. That's why you gotta press them down there. They fit in like a wedge. So you gotta take this all the way down. And magnet's usually pretty handy.
Grab onto the keeper.
That's 1/2.
It is so cold.
There's the other half. Then once these are out, loosen this back up.
And the string will just come off, right?
Yep, and then you pull the valve out the other side.
Alright, we got all of our seals out. Our valves out. We bagged them all up. Here's all the head parts. So what are we doing next, Caleb?
Well, next we're going to see if we can get our tappets, or the rest of our tappets out, and then we'll clean up all our parts and make sure nothing's bent. But yeah, we'll clean everything up, make sure nothing's bent, our push rods, our valves, make sure our springs are all good. and make a list of everything we need to replace. Put her back together.
So it turns out that our lifters right here, especially these two, are extremely stuck. And we think that might actually be our main problem. So we bought some wooden dowel rods so we could stick in there and pull them out.
We're still stuck.
Starting to come out.
They're in there pretty good. Take it all the way back down. I have to put a piece of tape on that.
The end of this isn't quite big enough, so we're going to put a piece of tape on it, make it a little bit bigger. We got our tape on the end of it. Should fit pretty good now.
Oh, so close.
Oh. Just grab it with your hands at this point.
Clay,
What?
you honestly think you can move that with your hands?
Here, pull up on it.
Exactly. Doesn't make a difference. I need a little bit of that penetrating oil.
Well, we spent the last about 2 hours trying to get just this lifter out, and it broke. So we're thinking we might have to take the camshaft out and push them through that way, which is pretty annoying. Alright, so we kind of got the timing cover off, but of course it's stuck and we can't get it off all the way. But we just need to get the camshaft off. We'll see if we can figure out a way to do that. Alright, we got the timing cover off. We had to lift up the tractor. We're about to take off the camshaft so we can push the lifters through. What did you say the problem was? I couldn't hear you.
Cam bearings are probably not in very good shape.
It's not moving this way at all.
Yeah.
We finally got the camshaft out.
Looks good. Usable anyway. We'll wipe it down.
Next, we're going to take, I don't really know what we're going to do, but somehow we got to take these lifters and we're going to drop them down here. Can you push up on these? Nope. It's solid as a rock. Ignore that.
Dang it.
Oh, is that your drink? Easy. Okay.
Don't lose it.
We won't lose it.
No, I mean off the magnet.
There you go.
Here, hand me that lifter.
Now, why wasn't that coming out? I missed.
Let me see that.
These tappets are $50 each.
This is the one we broke.
Here, use the littler one so it
Clearly.
don't get stuck.
Absolute junk.
Okay.
Things have gone from really bad to about as bad as it can get. Let's start off with the not as bad as you think. I don't know if you can see, but on our lifter bores, on this one, and I think this one, it's got some really bad wear damage, but the block from right here to here to here, you can't see it, but there, it's cracked. Here. Nope, still can't see it. Hold on, let me try this one. Yeah, you can see that crack. Wow, that's... What are we going to do?
No, we're going to turbo it and go on.
Alright, here's a synopsis of what has happened so far. We started off just wanting to... The valves are sticking, we just wanted to clean the valves. We got the heads off, got the valves out, but then we wanted to check the lifters just to make sure they were fine, and they were stuck. So we spent forever trying to get them out. We ended up having to take the whole timing cover off, but the timing cover wouldn't come off very well, so we had to lift up the tractor just to get that off. And then we got the camshaft out, and we got the lifters out. That actually worked out pretty well. But then we found cracks in the block. So things have not gone very well for us. We're probably going to have to get a new block. We got camshaft out, head gasket, valve cover, rocker arms, and then we even bagged up everything per cylinder, exhaust and intake, just for everything to be broke. This will be probably part one to this tractor. I don't know how long it'll take to get a new block, but when we get that in, we'll make part two, see if it'll run.